Cynthia here. Welcome to my channel. I've got a great haul for you today. These are all items that are going to go live this Sunday on both Etsy and eBay. I hope you enjoy this haul, and if you do, please be sure to like, comment, or subscribe. Also coming up at the end of this video, I have some vintage lots. Jewelry lots and one that's got lots of ephemera and other stuff in it, and I'm going to be sharing those with you at the end of the video, so stay tuned if you're interested in some of those large kind of de-stash lots. Okay, let's get started. This week I have a lot of vintage, vintage, of course they're all vintage. I have a lot of holiday items for you, so let's get started. First thing that I have is this beautiful hand-carved. This is hand-carved from olive wood. This comes from Israel. It is vintage. And yeah, so this shows the flight of Mary, Jesus, and Joseph to the Holy Land, or to Egypt. So yeah, this is a really, really beautiful hand-carved figure, and that will be available this week on Etsy and eBay. Next, I've got this great Mikasa glass votive candle holder. I hope I'm in frame. I have a problem with that, you guys. It's beautiful. It's got this gilding on the outside. It does still have the original tag, Winter Dreams Gold Tree Votive. And yeah, it's really a beautiful little piece. I've had it for a few years now, and just figured it was time to send it on to a new home. So this beautiful Mikasa glass votive holder. Next, I've got a couple of rubber stamps for you. These are both vintage. I believe that this one is from 2005. This is Father Christmas, and it's a very old style picture of Father Christmas, of Santa Claus. I don't see any evidence on this stamp that it was ever used. It is just spick and span, so that would be a nice one to add to your stamp collection. And then I've got this beautiful angel. I'm not sure, I think it's called Angel of Love. It is from PSX. And this is from 1994, so quite a bit older than the other one. And this one does have evidence of use, but really not too much. It really is a very nice stamp. So that would be another nice one for any collection that you've got. Next, in the way of Christmas things, I have this sweet little set of 5 Homeco Christmas ornaments. Of course, let me move these so I can just lay these out for you. These are so cute. I just love them. They are Homeco. Only a couple of them have the label still left on them. There is no number on these, so a lot of Homeco items will have a little number, but these are all in just great vintage condition. No chips, no cracks, no nothing. So these would be so beautiful on your holiday tree. I'm just going to lay these up here for the time being. I do have some jewelry. I'm selling, these are in 2 lots. So this one, actually, these are lovely bangles. I do believe from the 80s, but they are swirl lucite. This one is a beautiful shade of lavender purple swirled with white, and this one is a very, very, very delicate pink, also swirled with white. I'm selling those as a set. And then there's this beautiful piece, which is, I'm not even sure what color to call it. It's sort of a dusky purple, maybe a mauve color, but really beautiful. It's moonglow lucite, and it's sort of striped or striated around the bangle. But yeah, this piece is also really a beautiful vintage piece. I do believe that this is from at least the 60s or possibly a little bit older. So yeah, I've got those jewelry pieces for you. Let's move on to some decorative items. this wonderful, at first I thought was Tanala. I think it is Tanala pottery, but it actually is a Ken Edwards El Palomar uh, piece. And this is part of the blue collection. This is marked on the bottom, El Palomar, Mexico. But this peacock is beautiful, in perfect condition. And yeah, I fell in love with him at the store and had to bring him home. So yeah, there's some nice Mexican pottery. Now this little dish has been in my family for a very long time. As long as I can remember, this dish has been around. I have used it and used it and used it. It has traveled, I swear to God, I think it's just about traveled the world with me. I love this piece, but I'm finding that it's time for it to move on to a new home. I hope you can see how beautiful the shading is on the glazing here. And it's in very, very, very nice condition. I do believe that this dates from the 30s or the 40s. There's no maker mark that I can discern. And there are just maybe one or two little tiny flea bite sort of dings on it. But really a stunning piece. So I'm hoping somebody will enjoy having that at their home. I'll clean it up a little bit better. It's a little dusty. But yeah, that piece is kind of hard to part with because I have had it for so long. But like I said, sometimes things it's just time for them to move on. All right, you guys. Here I've got some vintage books. This book is really, in my mind, of course, kind of a treasure. It is very well worn, very well used. Which I love about cookbooks. I love cookbooks that have fingerprints and splatters and all kinds of stuff so that you know is actually used and enjoyed by its original owner. Now this one does have an inscription from, I think, Genevieve and Esther, 1927. And it was actually given to a bride as a present. So it's here. Here's a little poem to the bride about how to keep your man well fed, I guess. So this book actually does date. It was given as a gift in 1927, but this book, I believe, yes, this book dates from 1925. It has a lot of beautiful black and white photographs of table settings and different dishes. And yeah, so this actually, yeah, so this is, just let me leaf through a little bit. It's just full of recipes and black and white photographs. And yeah, so that's about it. It, like I said, is in fairly well-used condition. There are some little pieces of ephemera that have been stuck inside the pages, and those will come with the book when you buy it. So you'll see at the back, it is in pretty rough shape, but I think that's what makes it great. So, Salad, Sandwiches, and Chafing Dish Dainties by Janet Hill. Okay, the next book that I have for you is this Electrical Maintenance and Repair book. I love this book. I got this book because it's got this fantastic cloth cover on it. I also love the spine and the gilding for the title. This is part of a set, Electrical Maintenance and Repair. This is Connecting Induction Motors. Okay. Now, another thing that I love about this book. Now, what year is this from? This is from 1925. And it has, I love these diagrams. They mean nothing to me because I don't know anything about fixing induction motors. But I absolutely love all the diagrams and the tables. I just think that those pages would be so interesting to add to a junk journal. And this might just be interesting because of the subject matter itself. So like I said, lots of diagrams, lots of etchings and tables and graphs. There are a few photographs, but just a few, not really very many scattered throughout. But yeah, so that book called Electrical Maintenance and Repair. Here we have Little Dots Playways Annual. This book actually dates from 1955. It is well used. It is a children's sort of game. It's got stories and puzzles and pictures and all sorts of things. I do believe it's missing a page here, possibly more than one. But I will forgive that. So this is from Playways in London, and it's just full of beautiful illustrations, like it said, stories, pictures, games. There are a few, like here's a paper doll. There are a few of the activities that have been filled in, like this one is supposed to be, you're supposed to paint this picture or color it, and so somebody did color it in with some crayons. I think that's about the only place I found where someone has actually done the activity. So I'm just going to do a quick leaf through. You see there's a lot of two-color illustrations in here, and there are a couple of these sort of glossy photo pages. So there's the back page of that one, and I really love the back cover with this Wright's coal tar soap advertisement. So anyway, I just think that's just a sweet little book. Like I said, this is again from the mid-50s. All right, now you guys, I'm going to get on to the lots of items. Excuse me. I have a neighbor who has asked me to sell some of her jewelry. None of it is precious. There's only been very few pieces that I found that are really, I think, worth really parting out and selling individually. There are some that I'm just going to take in for scrap for some of the gold and silver. The things that I'm going to be sharing with you are all costume pieces. A couple of these rings, for instance, this is a ring lot. Some of these rings are very pretty. They are not really worth anything. Some of them they're from like QVC. The stones are not real, but as a costume ring jewelry lot, I think many of these rings are very nice. I do believe that these are real opals. And this is like a QVC setting. There's another opal ring here. So yeah, this is just a costume jewelry lot full of rings. And I'm hoping somebody might, there's one made out of an old piece of silverware, that someone might want to give these a new home. And there might be something good in there. It's just that I just don't really know what to look for. So rings, a whole lot of fashion rings. Next, I do have a lot of, this is all sort of vintage 60s, 70s jewelry. None of these items are marked, so I do not know the maker. I don't think. Let me just double check. But yeah, so there's a necklace here. There's a very nice big bracelet there. Here's another necklace. Very nice, great condition. Here's a sort of a chain bracelet with hearts on it here. Here's another necklace. I love this. Almost looks like it's sort of a braided necklace. This is on a gold tone chain. This piece is does have a little chip out of the middle, but it's a nice mid-century pendant, and then this large pendant as well, also on a chain. So that's one lot. Let me just stick those back in the bag so they don't get all mixed up. There we go. And next is a lot of also kind of 60s, 70s jewelry that is all from recognized makers. So we do have this large brooch. Could use a good polishing, but that is from Coro. This is a Napier bracelet, this gold tone bracelet here. Next, we have this lovely bracelet, and this bracelet is lovely. It's in very nice condition. I love the design, and this one is Sarah Coventry. There's a few Sarah Coventry pieces in this lot. This beautiful necklace here, I do believe is also Sarah Coventry. Yes, so that is also Sarah Coventry. This pendant and chain is also Sarah Coventry. This is so beautiful. I just thought this was a really, really nice piece. There's this little guy, I do believe is this, what is this? Monet. This chain link bracelet there. And then there is this set. This is Emmons jewelry, some nice large earrings, and here's the bracelet. You will notice there is some wear or oxidation here, but I have a feeling with a good polish, some of that might come out, because it's not that the finish has worn off, but it is definitely discoloring and oxidizing. So there's this lot of name brand fashion jewelry. Let me throw that back in the bag here. Not throw, I'm being gentle with it, or trying to. Hopefully somebody will want to give that a new home as well. Now the last two lots are groups of items that I have had in my shop. They have not sold. So I am grouping them together, hoping that either another vintage seller would like them, or possibly just somebody who's like totally into stuff. So let me get this. I am selling as a lot. This is a very nice lot. Now some of these I posted, and some I never did. I just got a little lazy and just threw them in there. I'll be real with you. But you will, if you have been following some of my listings in my shops, you will recognize many of these items. Included in this lot of bangle bracelets is this twisty, this is enameled metal in this sort of rainbow range of colors. That's included in this lot. Also included, excuse me, is this little set of skinny cloisonne bangles. These are beautiful as well, so that is going to be included in the lot. For big impressive pieces, this piece I just love. This is, I'm not even sure what era this is. I could venture, this could be 40s, you guys, or it could be 80s. I'm just not sure. But it does have embedded bamboo slices inside the bangle, and it is a big, big, chunky bangle. So this really is a beautiful, beautiful piece. Another piece that's very special is this layered wood, this square bangle. This layered wood is actually impregnated with bakelite. So this is a bakelite and wood bangle bracelet. Next, this Indian brass and bone bangle. The inside has quite a bit of wear, but the outside is just in beautiful shape. So that's another nice bangle. The last few pieces are all lucite. I would say they range in age from the 60s through the 80s. Here's a little skinny moon glow sort of stacking bangle there. This is also some moon glow lucite, this lovely delicate yellow bangle there. This is a white bangle, but it is swirl lucite. There are just a few little color inclusions in it. But yeah, a really nice bangle. This blue frosted lucite with little blue rhinestones in it. That's a nice piece. As well as this guy with the inclusions that look like elephants there. And then this classic black with white polka dots bangle. So a really nice lot of bangles, you guys. Here's all of them together, and all of them could be yours for one low price. Let me see if I can get them all into the picture. I'm sure I can't. This is going to be like herding cats, I'm afraid. So anyway, there's all those bangles, and they're all going to be in one lot. The last lot I have to show you, and I hope you're sticking with me. If you are, please like, comment, or subscribe, because I need to get my numbers up, guys. I'm going to be honest with you. The last lot that I'm going to share with you is quite a large one. These are all vintage items, either that I have had posted in my shop or that I've just had hanging around my house. Let me get some of these out. We'll unpack a little bit here. I don't want to just dump because there's some delicate items in here. There's one piece of jewelry in here. Let's see. All right, looks like I can safely remove all of the items now. Okay, you guys, so let's get started with the ephemera first. So I've got a whole pile of stereo cards for you here. There may be a couple more that I'll throw in just as I find them. But yeah, these were all for sale in my shop. I will just leaf through them really quickly just so you can see what's on them. Here's a Playing Grandma, Gallery of Statues, Versailles Palace in France. Young Hunter's Reverie, a young boy and his dog. Niagara, Coasting on the Frozen Spray in Prospect Park. So I think this is up by Niagara Falls. We have Magdalen College, Oxford, Stratford-on-Avon, England. Shipping Turtles from Key West, Florida. Church of the Holy Sepulchre in Jerusalem. Chestnut Street, Philadelphia. And these are the American Falls up in Niagara. So those are the stereo cards that we have. I'll set those aside. Next, I have a pile of vintage photographs. Now, the first photograph is this very curly-haired baby right there. Let me make sure I'm in the center of the frame. She is lovely. This was actually from Dubuque, Iowa here. Nothing written on the back. I'll just go through all of these so you can see what we have. This is a portrait of a couple of children. I don't know what photographer this is from. Sometimes people want to know that. This is actually from Lancaster, Wisconsin. So, aren't they cute? So, really love that photo. Here is a wedding photo. This is from, where is this from? Darlington, Wisconsin, which is right up the road from Dubuque here. So an old wedding photo, a cabinet card. This one I think is so funny. Now this one I don't know where it's from, but I just love this. This boy, I'm sure it's like a first communion sort of photo, and looks to me like he's wearing his dad's suit jacket, which I just think is sweet. A couple more here. This one, there isn't a photographer's name on, but this beautiful young woman in this cabinet card. The last photo that we have is this little baby. This is Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. So, right there. Last, and then I've got just a mismatch of other things. I have this leather-bound journal. This is vintage, but more modern than most of the other things, but I'm not using it, and I thought somebody might really enjoy that. It's got a great look to it. This beautiful amulet necklace, I do believe, is native made. These are these are glass beads and real hornpipe beads. I do believe that this is a real turquoise nugget. There is no marking on the pendant, but I feel very strongly that it is sterling silver. So this piece is a real treasure to me, but I'm not going to wear it. So I'm hoping I can pass it on to somebody else. And finally, just some knickknacks. Some little carved wood cat napkin rings from the Philippines, and then you may recognize these from my shop. A couple of little toothpick holders and this beautiful made in occupied Japan little mini vase. So you guys, that is it for me today. I hope you found something in there to love, maybe something you would like to take home with you. Have me, maybe something you'd like me to send to you. So yeah, take a look. If you are seeing this video, then these auctions are live. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, then please like, comment, or subscribe. And I will see you back here hopefully later this week with a vintage or with a junk journal flip through. Geez, I can't talk today, you guys. I'm really sorry. But otherwise, I will see you next Sunday with another haul video. And I hope you have a great week. Thanks, you guys. Once again, this is Cynthia from Recollect and Ramble. And I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful day. Thanks so much. Bye.